Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time, whoa, we were captured by Caster, and she's like, yes, little boy, I'll take your command spells. And we're like, oh crap! Luckily, Saber is here to rescue us, but no, she actually gets stopped by Assassin. But luckily enough, Archer is here to rescue us. Yeah, they kind of have a duel for a little bit, and it seems like, you know, the upper hand goes from Caster to Archer to Caster to Archer, but seems like Archer actually had a chance to kill Caster, but he told her to dodge because he was like, I'll only try once. Anyways, you can go. So she leaves, and then Shirou and Archer have a confrontation because Shirou's like, Caster's gonna hurt the entire city. I gotta do something. Archer's like, no. And then Archer attempts to kill Shirou. He falls down the stairs into Saber's arms, and Assassin stops Archer from intercepting because he's like, I want a good duel. You come back later. So we go home, we heal, and then the next day we go to school. And we meet with Tosaka several different times, and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I use a command spell. Tell him not to do any bad things anymore. And we're like, alright, thank you. But that's kind of where we are at now. Most of the episode was revolved around the Archer versus Caster fight. But at the moment, I think we're still doing like the, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I think we're still doing like Blood Fort Andromeda stuff, or like breaking the seals, whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. So, let's head into it. God damn it. I'll be right back because for some reason everything is hidden. This happened once before. Alright, 5th period is about to end. Tosaka finished explaining things to me, so I asked her about Shinji since he's also from Family Mages. Yeah, but they're shit, so they don't matter.
知ってたわ。けど魔導家はここ数十年で衰退したって父さんが言ってた。今の魔導家には魔術師としての血脈はないって。それは本当。だからシンジがマスターになったって聞いて驚いたけど。
You shouldn't even have mana, what the heck? Oh, so she did know. Of course, she supervises this land. She knows all the family with the mage history, so she should know that Shinji a master. Wait, hold on. Shinji probably asked her, like, yesterday if she wanted to team up.
ごめん。私も今朝知ったのよ。シンジがマスターになるわけないって鷹をくくってたのが裏目に出たみたい。
Yep. Osaka says it as if it's nothing. However, something's off. She was searching for the third master at school, yet she doesn't seem to consider Shinji a problem at all?
Tosaka, Shinji はそのマスターなんだろう。
ええ、けど別にどうってことないでしょ。シンジ自身に魔力はないんだし、そう大それたことはできないわ。
I don't know about that. He can almost kill us because he, you know, freaking has what's her face called again? Ryder, who almost killed us yesterday, actually. In case you didn't notice.
私たちの敵は学校に潜んでいるマスターだもの。シンジはマスターとしての気配もないし、私たちが探している相手とは別物よ。
That's right, there's a 4th fucking master now.
じゃあ学校にはすごい4人のマスターがいるってことか。
That's right, there's 4 masters.
そうなるんじゃない？まあ、シンジにはおとなしくしておけって言ったから邪魔されることはないでしょうけど。
This is a very special school, a school for masters, a school for mages probably. Another statement that bothers me. Wait, first of all, how did Tosaka find out that Shinji's a master?
トサカ、ちょっと今朝の話を詳しく聞かせてくれ。
He tried to hit on me, so I just hit him.
詳しくも何もシンジの方から話しかけてきたのよ。僕もマスターになったから2人で手を組まないかって。
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this, but I can't stop her now.
続き、その続きはどうした？
You didn't say yes, did you?
続きも何も当然断ったわ。だっていうのにあいつしつこく食い下がってくるんだもの。ついシローがいるからマトウ君はいらないって言っちゃった。
Well, he's gonna attack us now because of his inferiority complex. Oh shit! Tosaka laughs, recalling. She's like, I don't need him. I have you. And he's like, you do realize that's gonna make him fucking hit my guts now. That must be the reason why Shinji was acting so strange. However,
それでトサカはどうするんだ？シンジを放っておくのか？学校の結界ってシンジが張ってるんだろう。
I wonder if Tosaka was gonna be like, wait, the bound field was him? Tosaka freezes. I knew it. She didn't notice that Shinji was the one who set up the bounded field. She was like, he's a master, but he can't do shit. Like, what about the bounded field? It's like, wait, he can make a bounded field?
違うんだ、遠坂。確かに、シンジは魔術師じゃない。けど、あの結界はシンジが張ったものだ。きっと、キャスターみたいにサーバントの方が魔術に長けているんじゃないか。
Caster, who I met yesterday. Oh, wow. Tosaka grows pale. Her eyes are... I know I've seen her make this face, but I don't know if her eyes are usually like that. They're usually sharper.
遠坂。お前、気づいてなかったのか。
Man, I love Tosaka, but that's like another Tosaka L. Oh, there we go.
あの結界がサーバントによるものだって気がついてたけど。
This is the face I usually see. You couldn't make the connection with Shinji? I recall how Tosaka was acting until now. I bet she was so worried about last night's incident that she couldn't think about Shinji. This might be the biggest mistake she's made in her life. Nah, just one of many.
まずい。
Oh no.
下手したらシンジのやつ。
Oh, I thought the world was gonna turn red for a second. Tosaka gets up instantly and glares at the exit. At that instant. Oh, there we go. Oh god. And there's the blood fort. The abnormality around the school openly reveals itself with perfect timing.
結界
The sky is tinted red. Stagnant, red air immediately begins suffocating everything within the school grounds. Alright, one thing about this this day is that I think she told Archer not to follow her to school because, yeah, no. It won't affect mages who can cycle magical energy through their body to ward off this effect, but normal people will pass out, and if enough time goes by, they'll die.
分かってる。急ぐわよ、シロ。
Red surrounds everything in the school. The hallway, red as blood. The air, red as blood. Thick air sticks to my skin and creates the sense that this is all just one horrible dream. Disgust threatens to rip itself out through my lips. Like coolant, I try to force reasonable control through. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have stopped there. Control thoughts through my confused and heated brain. I break for the classroom closest to the stairs on the 4th floor. Everyone's. Osaka stops for a second, hesitant to enter the disastrous scene. I know how she feels. I don't like it any more than she does. I guess in this ending, the school's gonna be out for half the route as well. I check the nearest student for their pulse and breathing. There's not a conscious person left in this classroom. The students who were sitting in their seats and the teacher at the podium are all lying on the floor. Oh, good thing I cut class. Most of the students are unconscious, limp, and their eyes are clouded over. A few others, a small handful of students, had more unusual reactions. Their skin is congealing. As if scorched by cold flame, their skin is stripped of all vitality and shines in the eerie light like melted wax. He's like, Osaka is breathless before the scene of the disaster. We have no time. To get to the bottom of this as fast as possible, let's search for Shinji with the two of us. I don't know if we need to call Saber for this, but seeing how in the other one we did call Saber, I'm gonna assume that's the right one. And she shows up anyways, so I guess we end up calling her. There's no time to hesitate. If this is a bounded field that Shinji's servant set up, you have to go and stop the culprit right away. I grab Tosako's frozen place to take off.
待ってエミヤ君、それじゃあきっと間に合わない。相手がサーバントならこっちもサーバントを出さないと。シンジを探し出したところで返り討ちになるだけよ。
Man, the timing sucks. It just happens to be the day where I told Archer to fuck off. Even if I contact Saber, we won't make it in time. The time will take for her to get here.
レイジを使って私もアーチャーを呼ぶわ。レイジを使っての召喚なら今すぐに呼びつけられる。
Wait, what? If you use another command spell, you're not gonna have any left because you use one in the beginning of the game to tell Archer to listen to you. Use another one to tell him to not kill Shirou, and this will be your third one. Osaka says while biting her lip. It looks like she's regained her composure, but that truly calm and collected side of hers isn't fully online yet. Okay. I think she was like, fuck. this is due to my own stupidity for not figuring this out. I'll have to bear the consequences because I have to save people's lives, even if it means using my last command spell. What a goat. Besides, if this is the doing of Shinji's servant, our enemy is that servant in black. I fought her the day before, and if it's against them, Saber will handle it. See, the thing... So, like... Okay, Shirou is like, oh, wow, yeah, his servant must be like a caster, someone that's good at magic. No, you saw caster last night. You know she's caster because Archer kept calling her caster, I believe. And you know it's not her.
Emiya-kun, いいの?
遠坂は昨日レイジを使ったんだろう。なら今度は俺の番だ。セイバーを呼んでもどうにもならないなら、その時はアーチャーを呼べばいい。それでレイジの使い方は。
How do I do it?
左手に意識を固めて目はつむった方がいい。頭の中で自分のレイジの形をイメージしてスルッと紐解くだけでいいわ。もちろん解くときは命令をしながらよ。
I close my eyes. I can't take my time, so I clear my thoughts as much as possible. Oh, command spell. I concentrate on my second command spell. Whoosh! And release the second mark. The back of my left hand burns. Simultaneously, a sudden mass forms. A knight in silver emerges from a space distortion next to me. She's like, God damn it, I was on the bathroom!
Saber!
召喚に応じ参上しました。マスター、状況はレイジを使うほどのことなのですね。
Enemy servant now!
見ての通りだ。サーバントに結界を張られた。
Seems like school isn't such a safe place.
1秒でも早くこいつを消去したい。
承知しました。確かにこのフロアにサーバントの気配を感じます。このフロア4階にいるっていうの？
They were this close? Oh shit.
間違いありません。ミー、それが何か？おお、セイバーの感知なら確かだろうけど、それはおかしいのよ。結界の起点は1階から感じられる。サーバントの気配を感知するのはサーバントであるセイバーのが優れてるでしょうけど。
サーバントはこの階にいるのに結界を張っているのは1階だってことか。遠坂。
Remote
断定
casting.
はできないけど、私はそう感じてるわ。この結界の起点は1階にあるんだって。
So we have to choose between the two? If Shinji placed the servant on this floor, then the one must definitely be a trap. If we make a wrong choice, we will be sacrificing everyone this school.
リン、アーチャーはどうしたのです？彼がいるのなら、もう少し確かな判別ができる。
Oh.
それがあいつ、呼んでも答えないの。この結界、完全に内と外を遮断してる。レイジを使うか、あいつがこっちの異常を感知して駆けつけてくる以外ないわ。
Tosaka and Saber glare at each other. Oh no. In this route, they're not friends. We're enemies. This isn't the place for it, though. Think. Tosaka has lost her composure. The best thing we can do right now is... I mean, we can't go after the servant. We're too weak. So Saber has to go after the servant while we can check out the magic seal thing. I'll go search the first floor. I feel bad for leaving the servants to Saber alone, but she should be able to fight by herself.
Saber, サーバントは任せた。一人で戦えるか？
無論です。ではシロは？
遠坂と1階に急ぐ。俺一人じゃ危なっかしいだろうが、遠坂がいるならなんとかなる。それに魔力感知は遠坂しかできない。
Yeah, she can detect it, but I can taste it.
ええ、当然よ。
Yeah.
言われなくても一人で行くつもりだったわ。
It's decided. So now.
何してんのよ。椅子の足なんて折って正気
I need a weapon, actually. Are we... Oh, we're already on this event. I'll go load up the other one. Alright, so what happens if I just use my command spell off the bat? That's the best choice we have. Oh, we get Tosaka points for this. Oh, it's probably for just saying like, yeah, I'm gonna do this immediately. I know it's important. She's like, wow, what a decision maker. If Shinji's servant set up the bounded field and you call for Saber.
Saber を呼ぶ。レイジの使い方を教えてくれ。
Alright, this part's gonna be like the same.
ちょっと待って。セイバーを呼ぶなら私も。
Same concept, but like she's like, yeah. I'm glad we point that out though.
セイバーを呼んでどうにもならないなら、その時はアーチャーを呼べばいい。それでレイジの使い方は？
左手に意識を固め。
Okay, yeah, this part is the same. I'll see you back in the future. Alright, we're back here. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, it's about the bringing the chair of a
武
leg.
器は必要だろ。俺は強化しかできないんだから、元になる獲物は必要なんだ。
Hey, help me rip off the top of this desk so I can use it as a shield. You can block your mana bullets from what I recall. I swing the leg of the chair I broke off. It's like I'm recreating what happened that one time with Osaka. Yes. Yosh, I can do it. My success rate seems to be going up, as I easily manage this time, so I grab another leg just in case.
シロ、外に微弱な気配がします。どうやら包囲されたようです。
包囲されたって何？
わかりかねます。ですが、外に出て確認するだけの話です。
そうだな。戦闘頼めるか？
無論、あなたの盾となるのが私の使命ですから。
Saber jumps out into the hallway. Alright, let's go. What the hell? Wait, these are Caster's bone soldiers. They're not riders, but that was definitely Blood Fort Andromeda, so Rider is here. The instant we go out into the hallway, we find out what's surrounding us. Are those bones? Puppets made out of inhuman bones swarm from the other side of the hallway.
ゴーレム、スカイマの類でしょ。いいからこっち。あいつらはセイバーが引き受けてくれるってば。
すまん、セイバー。
Alright, you go, Saber. I run to the stairs. The sound of Saber crushing the strange bone puppets echo through the halls behind me. And you can see texture on the floor now. You go down the stairs. It's not far from the 4th floor to the 1st. However... Oh god, it's a bone soldier! Counter! I smash a bone dolls, blocking my way with the chair leg in my hand. I wonder if he'd be able to strengthen the bone soldiers. This is the 3rd one already. Maybe it's because of the horrible state of this place, but I don't even care about the violence overtaking us. My mind has gone numb. Wait, is Tosaka with us? Is she helping? Hatred, fear, sadness, cowardice. All of it has locked up in my brain. The only thing I can think of is to make it to the 1st floor. I just keep swinging those 2 weapons in my hand, just like him. Just like him! I remember his back. I mow down the 4th body of bones. The bone puppet that we tried to attack Tosaka from one side crumbles as it crashes into the wall. Tosaka, do something! She's complete panic. Oh, good, she's fine.
すぐそこ。あそこの教室。
Tosaka points at a room about 10 meters ahead. There are a few more bone puppets that followed us down the stairs. We don't have time to deal with them. I parry the attacking sword with a weapon in my right hand. Take this! Oh man, this actually is kind of cool. Then slash the exposed body with the weapon in my left hand. Shiro's getting some action now, yeah! The 5th bone artifice crumbles, but they just keep coming! There's still more than 10 of them swarming the hallway. I retreat a bit. The chair leg and my hand are wore down. Even though I strengthened them, they're originally just stainless steel. I don't know if they can take one more attack. Stand back! I'm surprised, but I retreat like I'm told. At that instant, Osaka jumps out in front of me, as if tagging in, and throws a gem at the bone creatures. Yeah, she's doing something! Oh shit, it's a holy hand grenade! Alright! My vision goes white. Holy crap. Was that some kind of release incantation? There are no signs of destruction in the hallway, and only the scattered remains of the bone figures are there.
ありがとう。助かったわ。トパーズなんてめったに使わないから、用意するのに時間がかかって。
Well, thanks for not using it on me this time.
正直、エミヤくんがいなかったら数で押されてた。
Oh yeah, I noticed. She drops her shoulders in relief, but she only does so for an instant and glares at the classroom.
行きましょう。あそこにシンジがいるはずよ。
Alright, get your topazes ready and nuke him. Osaka runs to our destination. I follow her and step inside the red classroom. This is absolute hell. The air filling the classroom cannot be called a gas anymore. The vaporized blood dyes the eyes of onlookers like paint. I hear voices of anguish from all directions. This is the source of the bounded field, the place where the absorption is strongest. The students collapse on the floor are entirely different to the students on the 4th floor. The groans I hear are just my imagination. The fainted students have pale faces and are still as wax figures. Yeah, oh, it's that night. Tosaka just gazes at the scene, her legs shaking. A clicking sound. It must be to suppress her emotions. Tosaka chatters her teeth as she beholds this terror. She lifts her shaking leg and moves forward. Between the desks, there's one clearly animated person. Sitting hunched amongst the fallen students, Shinji Mato looks up at Tosaka. Oh.
Shinji, Anta.
Sick, kick him now! A stern voice. He must have reacted to that. Shinji let out a strangled cry and clambered away from Tosaka.
聞かないわよ。あんたがやったことの代償はどんなことをしても払わせてやる。
Tosaka approaches Shinji.
違う。僕じゃない。
Yeah, right. Ugh. He shakes his head violently and backs up to the wall.
僕じゃない？よくもそんなことを言えたものね。いいから今すぐ結界を解きなさい。解かないって言うんならその顔吹っ飛ばしてでも。
違う。だから違う。僕じゃないんだ。殺したのは僕じゃない。
Stranger and stranger. Shinji flees from Tosaka, but not really. He's looking at the floor, at our feet. I look down. The only thing there are the students lying unconscious on the floor. Other than that, there's nothing else. I call out to her and point. A stunned voice. Her anger towards Shinji turns to confusion. The moment she sees the thing lying on the floor, the animosity fades. New servant data added. My breathing catches. So it's probably Ryder, I think. I don't know what information we got. The thing collapsed on the floor, is completely dead. Long purple hair. Yep, it's Ryder. The woman in black, the servant who attacked me. Ryder. Osaka's voice is flat, emotionless.
だから僕じゃない。僕がやったんじゃない。結界を起こして誰も動かなくなったのに。ライダーはあいつに。
The servant in black, Ryder, was killed with one blow. What kind of weapon was it? How was she killed? Only one blow against the servant. It was a single strike to the neck, which was ripped to pieces. Ew. I can't imagine how that happened. It must have been caught up by surprise, but the enemy must have been skilled to sever her spine in one blow. Damn, no, it was more severe. More than severe, severed. It was as if her head was set in a vice and then her neck was twisted, muscle, bone, and all. Wow, I mean, I feel like the only, logically, the only servant that could do something like that is a berserker. But he's not here. Ryder disappears. At the same time, the red world fades away. It seems like the field was set up by the servant after all. However,
Shinji, これをやったのは誰?
Also, the fact that your servant disappeared means that was your servant's field, which means you're still responsible for this shit. Everything in this building right now, we're killing you. Shinji inches back to the hallway, cornered by Tosaka.
言ったでしょ? 学校にはもう一人マスターがいるって。その忠告を無視して騒ぎを起こしたあんたの落ち度よ。
That is true.
どうやらサーバントを見殺しにして生き残ったみたいだけど、相手の顔を見たんなら次はあんたの番よ。どんなマスターだか知らないけど、必ずあんたを始末しに来るわ。
そんなことあるもんか。僕にはもうサーバントはいないんだ。マスターじゃないんだから。狙われるのはお前たちだけだろ。
Well, I don't care.
そうね。まあ確かにその通りか。あんたにまだ霊樹が残っていようと放っておいても害はないもの。うろちょろして見苦しいかもしれないけど、ハムシじゃ人間は殺せないし。そうね。あんた次第でここで息の根を止めるのは待ってあげる。
Now respond wisely.
ハムシ。僕が
害虫に例えなかっただけでもありがたく思いなさい。
Gee.
マトウ真司は魔術師でもなければマスターにもふさわしくないから人畜無害だって言ってやったのよ。で、見たんなら答えなさいよ。今のあんたなんてその程度の価値しかないんだから。
He's like, oh, don't hurt me, please. Shinji scrambles back. Tosaka's very presence a threat. Well, I don't know if I'd actually follow through, if she'd follow through with her threat, but he's seriously angry. He's lost control of herself seeing this nightmare.
さあ、あんたのサーバントを仕留めたのはどんなサーバントだったのよ、シンジ。
知るもんか間抜け。怯えるのはお前たちの方だぞ、遠坂。次あいつに狙われるのはお前たちなんだからな。
Wait a second. That means Saber is actually chasing after not Ryder, but a different servant.
この
And if she's chasing after Caster, there's a chance that she could be claimed by Caster. Shinji runs out into the hallway and Tosaka starts to go after him. She stops though. Well, it seems to occur to her there what she has to deal with. No, that's wrong. It's not like it just occurred. She clenches her teeth, looking back at the collapsed student body in frustration. Her expression is somewhat typical of her, where her knees are shaking and her eyes are wavering so much that she looks like she's about to cry. I can't tell if she's more angry or sad, but I'm convinced. She has a strong attitude, can do anything, and is a distinguished mage. But deep down, she's just a girl that acts her age.
大丈夫だ、遠坂。みんなまだ息はある。まだ終わったわけじゃない。
Okay.
息があるって。
Oh, she thought
何
everyone was dead.
ああ、辛いだろうけど、よく見てみろ。みんなちゃんと生きてる。結界もなくなったし、あとはすぐに助けを呼ぶだけだ。
Come on, 911. I mean, 110 in Japan.
で、この場合は救急車か、それとも違うところか。魔術による傷なら、教会に連絡を入れるべきなのか。
Yes, let's call the most trustworthy person. I asked in a calm voice. It seems like she was finally able to regain her senses, as Tosaka slaps her own face with both hands. She's probably going to be surprised at how Shirou was able to stomach this, but when she, after understanding what he's been through, probably, you know, it kind of makes sense.
連絡するのは教会でいいわ。綺麗に状況を説明すれば、後の手配は全部やってくれる。
よし、じゃあすぐに連絡しよ
Tosaka nods and dashes into the hall. Her destination must be the office. There's a phone there, so she can make a call right away. I mean, the teacher's probably collapsed, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we got our servant update again. Wow, okay, we got more stuff on... yeah, we got more stuff on Ryder, Other Seal Blood Temple, and yeah, we already knew that. Damn, after all this time, we still don't know Ryder's identity, and we're probably not gonna find out again. We finish contacting the church and go outside. There'll be a problem later if we're found to be the only ones unharmed, so Kyrie ordered us to pretend like we weren't at school today.
う。じゃあセイバー、相手はキャスターだったのか。
はい。ゴーレムを操っていたの
Hey,
は
okay, so
キャスタ
Caster
ーの
was
サー
there.
バントでした。校舎に潜んだキャスターを倒しはしましたが、あれは影
Oh.
に過ぎないのでしょう。
I guess because it was a shadow clone jutsu, she wasn't actually able to, I guess, like, steal Saber from Shirou, because she needed, like, that weird sword thing. I see. So it means that Caster was controlling those golems from Ryudo Temple. There's no doubt that Caster was the one who attacked Shinji's servants.
学校にいる4人目のマスターはキャスターのマスターってことだな。あいつのことだ。マスターであるシンジを使ってライダーを罠にはめたってこともある。
そうでしょうね。シローの話では、ライダーは一撃で首を切られている。何らかの理由で動きを封じられ、無抵抗なまま倒されたとしか思えない。
厄介だな。でもまあ、何にせよキャスターのマスターが学校にいるってことは分かったんだ。全くの無駄だったわけでもない。
I turned to Tosaka for confirmation. Oh yeah, she's here too. Tosaka only stares back at me silently. Ever since we left the classroom, she's been looking at me as if she wants to say something. Yeah, she's probably gonna be like, How are you still fine? That shit traumatized me.
遠坂、言いたいことがあるなら言えって。お前に黙ってられるとなんか背中がムズムズする。
I get worried when I get worried about when I'll get hit from behind because yeah, she does abuse him. Osaka still stares at me for a while, then with a serious expression.
エミヤくん冷静なのね。意外だった。
He says,
冷静じゃないぞ。俺だって目の前が真っ赤になった。怒りで我を忘れたのはお互い様だろ。
それでもみんなの傷を把握してたじゃない。 私にはできなかったけど。
Yeah, she was super flustered. Holy crap.
そんなことか。別に大したことじゃない。死体は見慣れてるから判断がついただけだ。
He's like, the fuck?
死体は見慣れてる？
Wait, I thought you were normal. Well, I guess you're a mage. Is your magecraft involve dead bodies? What the fuck, Shirou? I thought you only knew strengthening. It's like, well, you see. We head out. It'll get busy here once the ambulance arrives. So we'll head back into the forest and make our exit from there. Honestly, like... So, they're trying to leave, making the excuse that they weren't in class, which was technically true, to make them seem less guilty of stuff. But if they just ditched class and then this shit happened, I would have been like, wait, they're super guilty. What the fuck is this? That's when... Oh, yeah, oh, whoa, showed up just in time for nothing. On the way out back, we run into that tardy bastard.
あーちゃん、あんた今頃やってきて何のつもりよ。
決まっているだろう。主の意地を察して駆けつけたのだ。もっとも遅すぎたようだがな。セイバーがいてリンが無事ならことはもう済んでしまったのだろう。
You know what they say, heroes always arrive late.
もう済んじまったわよ。あんたがのんびりしてる間に何が起きたのか一から聞かせてやるからそこに直れっていうの。
どうやら最悪のまで到着してしまった。
Ah, god damn it. The two of them quarrel, leaving us aside. Well, it's more like Tosaka's yelling at Archer while he just calmly brushes it off.
やはり仲がいいのですね、あの二人は。リンが怒っているのはアーチャーを信頼していた裏返しですし、それを黙って聞いているアーチャーもリンに申し訳がないからでしょう。
言いたいことはわかる。けど、どうしてそれをいちいち俺に言うんだ、セイバー。
I want to be close to you
シロ
too.
ーが難しい顔をしていたものですから、代わりに解説してみただけです。
Hey, hey, I want to be really close. You want to go back to the other route? I don't know what's so funny, but Saber's smiling as if she's figured something out. That makes what I was seeing before even more unpleasant.
わかったわかった。次からは体裁など気にしない。それで今回の件は分けということにしておこう。
So you don't feel like killing me no more, right? Right, Archer, right?
で、結局脱落したのはどのサーバントだ？
Archer's expression changes. His usual caustic and laid-back attitude withdraws, and in place is the rational warrior.
消えたのはライダーのサーバントだ。状況はわからないが、キャスターにやられたんだろう。
キャスターに？では、キャスターはどうなった？よもや無事というわけではなかろう。
それもわからない。ただ、ライダーは一撃で倒されていたから、キャスターは無傷だと思う。
The three of us were in agreement on that. Then, like one hit.
ふぬけめ。所詮口だけの女だったか。勝ち抜ける器ではないと思ったが、よもやただの一撃で倒されるとは。まったく敵と相打つぐらいの気迫は見せろというのだ。
Wait, so he's talking about Ryder, but he's after saying, getting defeated with one blow. That means he has been in contact with Ryder, maybe in the same way that he was in contact with Caster. Huh, interesting. Because as far as I know, I don't think Archer has met Ryder. At least, I don't think, like for example, Rin doesn't know. When she looked at the servant, she was like, wait, who is this? So, come to think of it, yeah, she only saw her for that one split second when she threw gems at her. When Tosaka threw gems at Ryder to save Shirou. But it's possible that she just didn't really get a good look. But other than that, the Rin Archer team hasn't really had any contact, so it's like, how would he know about Ryder?
アーチャー、ライダーはマスターを守って死んだ。ふぬけなどとあなたに言う資格はない。
Fuck that, I'll criticize. You should have let him die.
何を言うかと思えば、ふぬけはふぬけだろう。英雄を名乗るのなら、最低限一人は殺さなければ面目が立つまい。それができぬのなら、せめて命がけで相打ちを狙えというのだ。
He said, come on, could I at least taken two people out?
勝手なこと。
Herself and Caster.
それができぬ状態だったからこそ、無抵抗で敗れたのではないか。その散りざまを罵るとは、貴様こそ英雄を名乗るものか。
どのような理由であれ、無様に敗れたことに変わりはあるまい。まあ確かに英雄であるからというのは失言だったな。英雄であろうがなかろうが弱ければ死ぬだけだ。
Yeah, she's like, he might be a hero, but he's a weak ass hero.
この戦いにふさわしくない英雄とやらは早々に消えればいい。
よく言った。ならば私と戦うか、アーチャー。
お前とこれは驚いたな。何が勘に触ったかは知らんが、協力関係にある者に戦いを挑むとは。
My, this alliance is not working out as well as it did last time.
だが残念。私はお前たちと戦うなと令状を下されている。
Oh, thank God. I thought he was gonna be like, I was told not to kill the boy, but you I can kill.
今挑まれてはライダーと同じく無抵抗で倒されるだけだが、そんな相手と戦う。
The two glare at each other wordlessly.
アーチャー、そこまでよ。
Osaka's quiet but firm order stops them. God damn it, this girl.
セイバーと喧嘩してる場合じゃないでしょ。ライダーは消えてマスターも一人脱落したけど、学校にはあと一人正体不明のマスターが潜んでいることは間違いない。私とエミヤ君の協力条件は学校に潜むマスターを倒すまでよ。それとも何？あなた今度はセイバーと戦うななんて令状を使わせたいの？
God damn it, another one. You stupid idiot.
セイバー殿があまりにも王道ゆえからかいに興が乗ってしまった。すまんなセイバー。私と戦うのは協力関係が終わってからにしてくれ。
いいえ、私も大人げがなかったようです。凛に免じて今の発言は聞き流します。
Saber takes a step back, still glaring at Archer, and stands by my side. Osaka and Archer also step back to clear the air.
まあ話は今の通りよ。私たちの協力関係はまだ続いている。今日はもう無理だろうけど、明日になれば学校でキャスターのマスターを探すことだってできるわ。
But is that really the end of the day?
つまりは現状維持ってわけだけど、エミヤ君はそれでいい？
ああ、そのつもりだ。それで今日はこれからどうするんだ？やっぱり竜道寺に行ってみるのか？
そんなわけないでしょう。アーチャーの話じゃ竜道寺に行くのは自殺行為だって話だし、キャスターを倒すんならマスターを探すのが先決よ。
Yeah, we could never beat Caster at their own place. And Archer's like, oh, yeah, we could never.
こうか不幸か、キャスターのマスターは毎日学校に来てる。こっちからつついて警戒されるより今はそれを続けさせた方がいいわ。
Alright, so the only characters that have portraits that we know that go to school are that are left are Sakura, Taiga. We also have the 3 Tosaka fangirls, and we have the other teacher, I forgot his name already. Soichiro. So those are 5 other characters. Oh no, and Ayako, but more than likely she's not, Caster's Master because she's KO'd. We have and Issei, and Issei is at Rito Temple, so we have like 6 or 7 candidates. I try to think of how she came to that conclusion. Plus, like I had noticed that there was another master at school. That must be because someone with magical energy other than Shinji. Oh, there's someone else with magical energy. Since Caster appeared during everything, the master hiding at our school would be Caster's Master. Though Caster's Master is coming to school for some reason. It means that instead of staying at Rito Temple under Caster's protection, they're coming to school, defenseless.
つまり誰がマスターなのか確かめた後、竜道寺に戻る前に襲おうって腹か。
Just from the fact that they're from the Rito Temple, all fingers just point to Issei.
そういうこと。どうもね、キャスターのマスターは私とエミヤ君がマスターだって知らないと思うのよ。
Saying Caster's Master for some reason just makes me a little bit giggly at all the rhyming.
だって知ってたら学校になんか来ないでしょ。
それはそうだ。じゃあキャスターのマスターはシンジがマスターだってことも知らなかったのかな。
説明はつかないけどその可能性は高いわ。あれだけ魔術に長けたサーバントを連れておいて そんな間の抜けた話はないと思うんだけど。
Right. Even I, who has no knowledge as a master, got this far thanks to Saber. If you have a servant like Castor, I'm sure you wouldn't be so reckless as to go out.
それは違う。前提を間違えているんだ、リン。
あーちゃん、
キャスターのマスターに自由意志はあるまい。
No free will. Could actually be that he is being controlled by Castor.
いや、自由意志があるつもりでいて、やはりキャスターに操られているのだろう。あの女は人の下につくものではない。マスターなど最初の一手で排除し、都合のいいように扱うだけだ。
True, she did summon her own servant.
キャ
It's
スター
still
のマ
really
スターは
wild.
傀儡だっていうの？キャスターに騙されているか、自分がマスターだって忘れさせられてるとか？
なるほど。本人が意識していないというのは面白いな。
He's like, wow, you thought of something I didn't think of.
本来、サーバントはマスターには手出しができない。マスターを殺害すれば自分が存在できなくなる。
I mean, in the other route, she says she kills her master. She's been sucking the life out of people. She can still make it.
逆に、マスターには令状がある。サーバントが逆らえば、最悪、マスターはサーバントを殺すことができる。となると、マスターは排除するより騙す方が安全だ。
Osaka ponders on that, but I'm not convinced.
そうかな。キャスターはあれだけの悪事を働いてるだろう。それをマスターに隠しているなんてできるのか。サーバントが強ければ強いほどマスターだって警戒心を持つんじゃないか。
その点は問題ない。絵に描いたようなお人よしがマスターであるなら、都合のいい言い訳などいくらでもできる。キャスターのマスターもそういう善人なのかもしれんぞ。
If you were Castor's master, she'd play you like a puppet.
おい、なんだって俺を見て言うんだよ。
Hey, don't look at me! Don't look at me!
何？ここに前例があるからな。キャスターのマスターが間の抜けた人間という可能
A
性
stupid person.
ゼロではない。
なるほど。確かにあなたの言い分には一理ありますね、アーチャー。
Hey, why are you agreeing with him, Saber? I thought you were on my side.
オッケー、わかったわ。キャスターのマスターがどんなやつであれ、とにかく明日も学校に来る可能性は高いでしょ。
The master comes to school and they just look. They go to the classrooms like, where's everyone go? Oh, they're all in the hospital. I forgot.
私たちは引き続き学校の調査で、キャスターのマスターを発見次第襲撃でいいわね。
Wouldn't school be closed because like 90% of the student population has to go to hospital?
まあ、それが妥当な線だけど、どうやって探せばいいんだ。
それは今日の宿題。各自家に帰って考えること。どのみちエミヤ君とセイバーは疲れてるでしょ。ここで無理して倒れられても困るし、今日はここで解散しましょう。
いや、そこまで疲れてるわけじゃない。
I am. I'm sleep deprived as fuck.
どうする？
Whoa.
いいから言う通りにしなさい。どのみち今日は学校に入れないし、手がかりもゼロでしょ。ここにいても仕方がないし。何よりアーチャーの様子が変だって気づいてないの？
Just go away, Shirou. It's already awkward with the two of you here.
昨日の今日でエミヤ君と顔合わせなんてしたらまとまるものもまとまらないじゃない。
わかった。帰る。おとなしく帰るから。その。
Yeah, I had to really step in between my two boyfriends. Don't get so close and whisper like that.
じゃあまた明日ね。もうないだろうけど夜は気をつけなさいよ。
わかった。わかったから帰る。
それと今日はお疲れ様。ちょっとだけだけどあなたをマスターだって認めてあげたから。
Just for today, because I was scared and I didn't know what to do. Osaka hops back.
行くわよあーちゃん。帰ったら本気でさっきの不始末を追求するからね。
ああ、やはりそうきたか。どうもな。リンにしては口汚さが足りないと思う。
Okay, mom.
あんたね、ほんと一度とことん白黒つけないとダメなわけ？
Osaka and Archer leaves, complaining all the while.
俺たちも帰ろうか。確かに少し疲れたし、今日は早めに夕食にしよう。
Hero's like, I don't have the energy for this. I'm going back home.
いいですね。
Food.
その意見には賛成です。シロ。
Food. We leave the woods, try not to be seen. Yeah, I'll pull myself together, go buy some ingredients in the shopping district, make a big dinner, and rest my mind and body. We can discuss Caster and her master after that. Honestly, well-deserved rest. I'm surprised you still went to school today, especially considering the fact that you almost died yesterday. After we finished eating dinner, I received a call from Tosaka regarding the incident at school. It seems that there are a lot fewer victims than we thought. Oh. It's probably because, you know what, fair. In the other route, we had to fight Ryder, and then we end up having to, I think we fell out the window, we went up the floors again after summoning Saber, and we had to fight them, etc. It took us a bit of time, so in the other ending, she actually had a lot more time to gather even more mana or life energy from people. But here, Ryder kind of died immediately, but even though some people got, like, you know, life force sucked from them, it wasn't as much as the other route, so that actually kind of checks out. It must be because Ryder, the servant who set up the bound field, was defeated quickly. From what I understand, the students that were in the same class as Ryder need to stay longer in the hospital, but most of them just have anemia. Yeah. School's not gonna close down, and we'll be having class like usual tomorrow. Okay, you know what? That answers my question, because I was actually wondering about that.
Shiro, Linは何と言ってきたのですか?
I got school tomorrow, fuck.
あ、学校はいつも通りだって。だから、明日も学校に行って、キャスターのマスターを探すことになる。
そうですか。では、あの建物にいた人々に大事はなかったのですね。
一部を除いてはな。あ、藤姉が帰ってこないのは職員会議か何かで忙しいからだと思う。
Oh, okay, so she's not written out of the story unlike last time?
それはよかった。大河のことですから、明日の朝には何事もなく食卓に座っているでしょう。
She's just like, ooh, that wasn't my class. Yeah, I'm relieved too. Well, she has extraordinary strength, so I wasn't too worried. So I wasn't worried once I heard that everyone was safe.
ではシロ、先ほどの話の続きですが。
God, Saber, you're so close. What do you want? What's for dinner? I need to know immediately. Saber leans over the table with a serious expression.
やっぱり諦めてなかったのか、セイバー。
I actually don't remember what they're talking about.
当然です。昨夜のような失態を繰り返さないために、私はシロの部屋で眠ります。それに文句はありません。
Are you sure that this is Rin's route? I'll make this Saber route number 2, bitch. Of course I have complaints. Having Saber sleep in my room is like telling me to die.
シロ、元はといえば、あれほど離れた場所からの遠隔催眠にかかるあなたが悪い。私ではキャスターの魔術からシロを守ることはできないのですから、せめて同じ部屋にいるのは当然でしょう。魔術の感知は近ければ近いほどいい。キャスターがシロを狙うのなら、私とて離れて眠るなどできません。
So how close do you have to be to me? It's like, I will be betting you tonight. Oh, that's very close. I don't think Caster would use the same strategy since she's failed once already. That's what I think, but if I were to say that to Saber right now... Uh-oh.
甘い。先ほどのデザート、白玉あんみつチョコまんじゅう並みに甘い。そのような考えだからこそ、キャスターなどという土下座にたぶらかされた挙句、アーチャーのような少年のねじれ曲がった野郎に罵倒されるのです。
As over agreeable as the chocolate bun we have for dessert, she's like, no, you are no longer allowed freedom. It'll be something like that.
聞いているのですか、シロ。私が女性だからなどという言い訳は聞きません。
I don't want to hear your bullshit excuses no more.
睡眠をとりますから、夜な夜な土蔵などに逃げ出さぬように。
Saber glares at me. You know, okay, fine. Can we just at least sleep in the shed, like from the start? Because I like that area. She even anticipated that I was gonna run away to the shed. I'll have to hold out and try to get her to agree on a compromise.
分かった。セイバーにはすぐ近くで眠ってもらう。
ようやく承知しましたか。ええ、マスターとしてそれが当然の選択です。
けど何も同じ部屋ってわけじゃないぞ。俺の部屋、隣に空き部屋があるのを知ってるだろう。襖で締め切った向こう。
Oh, was she not already sleeping there? I did forget that, like, Saber joined the family and, like, she got her room assignment fairly recently, and, like, in the Fate route. But here, we had some time with, like, Tiger and Sakura, and then they were like, no, they have to live in a different room, but we never got the resolve, so okay, I guess so.
ええ、知っていますが、それが何か。
その 寝込みを守るってんならあそこで十分だろ。いや、そもそも同じ部屋で寝てたら敵だって入ってこない。むしろすぐ隣でセイバーが待機しててくれた方が油断して襲ってきた敵を撃退できるじゃないか。
Yeah, I could be bait. Oh, I feel like I'm making sense here.
それで十分だろう、セイバー。正直あの狭い部屋で2人っていうのも無理がある。物理的に眠れない。サーバントとしてマスターを寝不足にするのはマイナスだと思うんだな。
Oh, god damn it.
今夜はやけに弁が立ちますね、シロ。
You crafty little bastard.
わかりました。多少言い訳じみたものを感じますが、いいでしょう。その案で手を打ちます。
In this time, I shall agree to the plan. Good. Man, being a master is hard enough. If I sleep in the same room as Saber on top of that, my processor will overheat. Okay. Okay, with that, the chaotic day comes to an end. It's becoming a habit to train with Saber until 11 and spend an hour doing my routine in the shed. I go back to my room when the date changes and hear Saber's breathing as she sleeps. I feel myself getting flustered from the thought and try to keep my cool as I get into bed. I close my eyes, shaking away any thoughts and tell myself to get sleep as soon as possible. Just sleep, just do it! I try my best not to think about Saber and look back at what happened today. The Red School. A field of blood that would have created lots of victims had we not stopped it. Actually, you didn't do anything to stop the thing because Ryder was dead before you got there. Yeah, whatever. That blows away any frivolous thoughts away. The students collapsed in the red classroom. She was desperately bearing the sight of Ryder collapse on the floor and the students that looked like corpses. Oh, I remember. At that moment, I was finally able to find out a deep part of her.
次に会ったら殺すわ。だって敵同士でしょ、私たち。
Oh, he's talking about Tosaka. Oh, right, yeah, because she was just so not the usual Tosaka. Though she acts like a distinguished mage, she's never crossed the final line. She's brave, strong, and has a charming regality about her, but she's also incredibly good-natured. That difference must be her burden. The one area where she fumbles. The more she tries to act like a mage, the more she denies herself. I sigh and pull the covers over my face. How do I put this? I like to do what I can to support such a perfect girl, but there must be something unscrewed in my head to think such a thing. Aww. And we are done with that day. It's a little bit early, so I'm just gonna start the next day. Okay, we're in February 7th. I believe it's usually, like, the chapter is a day ahead, so it should be 8. Yeah, 8. Interval level 1. So is it interval level and then part 1, or is it interval level 1? I'm dreaming. We start like I'm dreaming. Like blood flowing through a thin circuit. I can see a memory that I can't reach. Oh, it's the Saber battle at Kamlan. Or what did he... Wait a second. What did he... I could have sworn this is the same CG as they used in the battle of Kamlan. Or what did he fight and keep running? He never told anyone his innermost feelings. Everyone around him saw him as an eccentric. And on top of it all, he wore a mask of stoicism with few words, so others must have believed him ruthless. His objectives were unknown, or at the very least, nobody was informed or found out. Even after becoming a hero, burdened with so many things, he never once let his intentions slip. And so nobody was able to grasp his character even at the end. Nobody understood. Though he was a convenient hero that saved lives, his motives and ends were left in the dark. Thus, it inevitably came to be that all would feel uneasy by his presence. Huh, that's kind of like Saber actually, because she was doing her most for her people, but she was so intimidating that people just did not view her as human and want to stay away from her. So he should have claimed at least one such reason. Greed, fame, selfishness, revenge, devotion. A clear reason that would have been so universally understood. Had he but one such thing, this end would not have come. His reward for success was always betrayal. The things he picked up sift through his fingers like sand. He got used to it. Like a fool, he got used to it. From the beginning, his reward... It was not what he received from those he saved, the act of saving them itself. The repetition of it made me so mad that I want to punch him, but it also makes me want to cry. The reason he was called a hero, his intentions were never revealed to anyone. Those around him never came to know, and even he, the only one who could know, eventually forgot. This all inherently makes me just want to cry. On the long, long path from the start to the finish, he miraculously never once strayed from his original purpose, despite no longer knowing what was and was no longer right. And the end comes. A savior is nothing but a nuisance to those that are not saved. He understands that his own powers and the extent of this world. He accepts that there are those that he can and cannot save, and so he wanted those within sight to be happy, at least. Many others despise him, decrying his hypocrisy and narrow values. He had more enemies than allies, and he died abruptly at their hands. Man, this is a really cool CG. I swear that one sword, like over there with like the rings, the handle is a little bit curved. It looks like a freaking like gun. It's a gun blade. Actually, several of these kind of look like that too, but still. So what is seen here is not a location in this world. This place is his end. It is none other than the illusion he saw on the verge of death and the only pride he had within himself. The hero that used this view as his weapon is consumed by his darkness in his final moment. He arrives at the Hill of Swords. At the end of his battle came on a mound with rusted, ownerless blades. Alone, after all. Even then, there was nothing to regret if he was able to save everyone within view. He smiles with satisfaction and lets go of the sword. That is why he never had any regrets. His objective had long been fulfilled. From the start, he kept running with the utmost effort, not for himself, but for those who had nothing to do with him. I'm pretty sure this is... It's throwing me off because I think it's Rin dreaming about Archer, since Master Servant combos have these connections. But we keep going into Shirou's POV. I'm like thinking, is Shirou dreaming about Archer? I rub my heavy eyelids and get up. It's 5:30 a.m. Man, Shirou gets really little sleep, especially for a high school student. Because he was like, we're gonna do training, and then once the hour turns to the next day, I'll go to sleep. He gets like 5.5 hours of sleep, at most. I don't know how long after 12 he sleeps, but yeah. I grumble while getting out of bed and change into my uniform. I can hear faint breathing if I listen carefully. Saber's presence is apparent even from the other side of the door. That's good, good. I shake the intrusive thoughts out of my head and tiptoe out of my room. Yeah, don't let the intrusive thoughts win. The breakfast table. My expectation that it would be a quiet breakfast considering what happened yesterday. We're gonna see Fujimura right now. Yeah! Wow. Wow. I thought you were gonna be sick because you came here, but you're actually so healthy that will make you sick. God, I'm so glad you're still here. So glad. Is overturned by Fujine, who is even more hyper today. Were this a horse race, the situation is both a dark horse and also somehow the most likely winner. Yo.
で、それから倒れた生徒はいろんな病院に運ばれたって言うけど、みんなすぐに気がついたのか？
そうね。個人差はあるけど、昨日中には回復したはずよ。
I'm just imagining Fujimura just woke up from that. It's like, wow, that was a really nice nap.
4回。1年生の子たちはただ眠ってたのと大差なくて、2年生の子たちは記憶が飛んでる子もいたみたい。
Man, they shouldn't have breathed in all that gas from the gas leak.
3年生の子は2階の教室にいた子より大事はなかったけど、1階の教室はちょっとね。
Fujine looks down as though it's difficult for her to talk about. I feel bad. All last night, Fuji went to one hospital after another. The classroom was on the first floor. She just saw what kind of condition 3A and 3B students were in.
ごめん、この話はもうやめる。ともかく学校はいつも通りなんだろう。
けど3年生はもうじき自主登校だし、体調が悪い子は休んでいいことになってる。3年の子たちほとんどが休むんじゃないかな。
I see. Then it'll be mainly first years and second years coming to school today.
なあ藤根、うちの学校でさ、竜道寺の関係者って誰かな？
Like a good thing we don't know any third years. They're not relevant to the story, so they can die for all I care.
一星君じゃないの？彼お寺の跡取りでしょ？
だよな。はい、なんでもないから忘れてくれ。
Dude, you're the one that should have known the most. He's your bro. I set down my bowl as I look up at the ceiling to think. The only person at our school that has anything to do with the temple is Issei. But it's too rash to assume so easily that he's a master, and most importantly, I don't think he could be...
じゃあ行ってくれ。留守番よろしくな、セイバー。
シローも気をつけて。あの校舎から結界がなくなったとしても、キャスターのマスターがいる以上は油断できません。0時はあと一つだけなのですから、行動には細心の注意を。
You'd still have another one if you didn't tell me to frickin' not hit Archer.
わかってる。キャスターのマスターを見つけたら、まずここに帰ってきて、セイバーに報告するよ。
はい。期待に添えるよう、私も魔力を回復させておきましょう。
She still can't recover her magical energy, she can only conserve it. Saber sees me off as I leave the gate. Fujine seems to have some things to take care of regarding the incident yesterday, so she finished her breakfast quickly and went to the hospital immediately. Okay. Does that mean she'll probably be late for school? Everything at school doesn't look any different, even after what happened. It's 7:30 a.m. and the school gate is crowded with students. The students are talking about what happened yesterday and seem to be creating a fuss over it. And, in the middle of it all, in front of the school gate, Tosaka? There stands Tosaka, waiting with her arms crossed. Okay, what is it now? I didn't do anything. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling, but I can't sneak past her when she's standing in front of the middle of the school gate.
よ、おはよう、Tosaka。今日は遅いんだな。
Late? I stop and greet her on the way to the school building. Oh god!
つまり一星が怪しいと思うのよ。
Whoa. The first thing that came out of her mouth is straight to the point.
怪しいって何がさ。
I'm just remembering in the other route where Issei was like, "What? You're awfully friendly with Tosaka. She-devil. She's a she-devil."
キャスターのマスター、竜道寺に巣を張ってるキャスターと竜道寺から学校に通ってる一星。これで因果関係がないはずないでしょう。
And this now it feels like that's not true because we got this goofy ass music.
ないって。そんなの偶然の一致かもしんないだろ。
I try to defend Issei.
そんなわけないじゃない。いい？ここ数週間、竜道寺の山門はずっと閉じられているのよ。部外者は入れないし、寺から外に出てきたのは一星ぐらいのもんなんだから。これで怪しくなかったら真犯人は誰でもいいってレベルでしょ。
あのさ、外に出ないって言うけど、普通お坊さんは頻繁に寺から出てこないもんじゃないのか？
A random monk must be the master.
バカ、あんたいつの時代の人間よ。檀家周りあっての総門でしょ。山寺に引きこもってお賽銭だけで食っていけるんだったら明日にでも出家するわよ。
Alright, we just got the revelation that she's actually kind of broke because she has to spend so much money on her magic I was gonna say utensils, but like magic artifacts, equipment, whatever you want to call it, because her magic revolves around gems. Osaka's surprisingly serious. If Issei were here, I'm sure he'd be yelling at her for being an offering thief. That's true. I'm interested in what's going on at the temple, but that's not the problem. Right now, let's be mindful of our surroundings. We're at the school gate. We're surrounded by students on their way to school, and they're frozen after hearing the school idol ranting like a madwoman.
何よその目。何？エミヤ君は一星をかばうってわけ？
Nah, you see, I'm trying to defend you by ending this conversation quickly so that people won't suspect you.
いいわよ私は。あなたが現実的な推測を無視するって言うんなら、こっちだって勝手にやるんだから。
Oh no. Yet the school's idol is the only one that does not realize this situation. I think that was a typo actually. It says school idol is the only that does not. Yeah.
何よ、逃げる気？
Run away!
いいからこっち。
Just come here. I pull Tosaka's hand and start walking.
ちょっとエミヤくん。
Let the rumors flow. You can complain later. Just let me get out of here as soon as possible. Alright, let's talk here instead. The morning practice must be cancelled due to yesterday's incident because the archery range is completely empty. I'm glad. We won't attract any attention here. So the remaining problem is... you. Osaka, who's staring me down.
分かってる。遠坂の言いたいことぐらい俺だって分かってる。分かってるからそんな顔するな。遠坂にすねられるとどうしていいか分からない。
すねてなんかない。
Yes, you are! I'm stunned by the immediate comeback. But I had to deal with her calmly. Issei's life is on the line. Knowing Tosaka, I bet she would do something crazy to test Issei.
あなたこそごまかさないで。キャスターの本拠地は竜道寺で、一星は竜道寺から学校に来ているのよ。だって言うのに、どうしてそれを無視するのよ、あなたは。
You know, she is thinking relatively logically because she said that monks are people that tend to have more than average spiritual energy, so it's more likely that they could be a mage than your average person. And, you know, Ryoto Temple and whatnot. Osaka yells at me. It may be true, but I don't think Issei is the master for a different reason.
何よ、反論があるっていうの？
Not a master because he's my friend. Unlike Shinji, he used to be my friend for some reason, which I still don't understand. But he's no longer my friend. But if I gave some half-assed reason, I would most likely die before Issei. He's gonna kill me to get to Issei. Issei, I tried. At the same time, I can't leave Tosaka like this, so I have to convince her somehow.
どうしても一星が怪しいって言うんだな、遠坂は。
そうよ。エミヤくんにはわからないかもしれないけど、今の竜道寺はとにかく変なの。
What do you mean I can't tell? I was there! I fucking almost died there!
キャスターが根城にしているってこともあるんだけど、それにしたって揺らぎが大きすぎるっていうか、集まりやすすぎるっていうか。
集まりやすすぎる？それって街から吸い上げてるっていう魔力のこと？
うん、それは関係ないことだから気にしないで。
Wait, what? That's a different thing? Wait, I thought the magical energy being sucked up from the town was Caster. What? Nah, you're way more suspicious than Issei right now, Tosaka. Is she doing it?
ともかく、そんなところから涼しい顔でやってきてる時点であいつは怪しいの。ええ、前からあいつには一発で逃げてやらなきゃなんないって思ってたし。
Even look at this, Shirou. Even if he's not guilty, I can still beat him up for free. That's a win in my book. Think about this, Shirou. Osaka's serious. I had always heard that they didn't get along, but I didn't know it was this bad. Actually, what the heck did Issei do to earn this from her anyway? I'm a bit curious about what can make Tosaka dramatically violent. No, now's not the time for that.
そうだな。一星の立場が疑わしいってのには俺も同感だ。
当然よ。これ以上かばったりしたらそれこそ同罪なんだから。
なあ、だから一星のことは俺に任せてくれ。
Actually, do remember this from the
あいつがマスターか
anime.
どうかは俺がはっきりさせる。
Notably, I remember what happens because someone made an edited video about how Shirou gets the job done. Whoa! The look that she gives me says that she doesn't trust me at all.
信じろ。一星が友人だからって手加減はしないし、遠坂にも嘘はつかない。だいたいそんな心配はいらないんだ。一星があんな非道をするわけないんだから。
The silent onslaught continues. I imagine Tosaka is worried that I might just do that and go easy on him. Which is fair enough, you know, so I'll just have to take this scrutiny. I can only get her to trust me.
わかったわよ。一星のことはあなたに任せる。
遠坂。
I sigh with relief.
けど、どうやって見極めるのよ。エミヤくん、マスターの見分け方覚えたの？
Tosaka asked me the fundamental defect in this proposal. Don't worry, Shirou will have his ways.
まさかいつもの調子で、おい一星、お前マスターかなんて問いただ
Issei
すわけ
says,
じゃない
I am the master of my own life. Is that what you mean?
いくら協力関係でもね、そんなたわけたことをやろうって言うんなら、ここであなたとの決着をつけてやるわよ。
Oh god, he's mad. Seriously mad.
また大丈夫。聞かなくてもマスターかどうか分かる手段はある。一世の件は今日中に白黒つけるから、遠坂はおとなしくしていてくれ。結果が分かったら。
そうね、協力関係ってこういうことだし。
He starts walking, making a gesture that's obviously tells me that she's not convinced.
信頼してるわ。けどあんまりバカなことはしないでよ。もし一世がそうだった場合、下手な行動は命取りになるんだから。
Tosaka says and heads back into the school building. Once I see her off.
今の
Wait. I belatedly realized that she was just worried about me. Oh. We're in the student council room. It's lunchtime, so I go to the student council room.
邪魔するぞ。
I say, and I open the door.
おう、
Hey,
今日はここで
Issei.
昼食か、エミヤ。
Who's totally the master? Maybe. Issei's eating lunch by himself inside. Good. This is convenience.
どうだ調子は。昨日の事件どんな塩梅になったんだよ。
I sit at the table and try to act casual.
それが説明されずじまいだ。1階の空き教室に置かれていた薬品がどうしたとか、そんな当たり障りのない話だよ。昨日の午後から朝まで散々校舎を調べ回って出た結論がそれだとさ。
Say there was a gas leak and then exploded somehow. He seems unhappy as he bites into the stiff carrot.
しかしお前も運がいいな。昼休みから珍しくサブリかと思えばなお逃れたという。普段の行いがようやく報われたということか。
It must be the good karma you've built up from the heavens. This time, he sips his honest tea happily. Well, this is awkward. Wow, he's happy for us. It's like, wow, you're lucky. Good boy. It doesn't seem like the right time to interrogate him, so I'll wait a while and see. What? Damn, there's only 5 minutes left before break is up.
どうしたエミヤ。
ひらめきはしないが思い出した。のんきに弁当食ってる場合じゃなかった。
Holy crap, where did the day go? Huh? I hurriedly wrap my lunch back up and face Issei.
不穏な空気。言っておくが金の無心はするな。ねだられてもないものはない。
Don't rob me, man. Don't rob me. I've let you those $5 10 years ago. You still haven't given back to me. There's no time. I just have to dive right in. He's gonna do it. He's gonna be like, are you a master?
一世、何も聞かずに上着を脱げ。
Don't ask any questions and strip. I demand as firmly as possible.
なんでそう
What did you say? What, you want to look at my beautiful monk bod?
だから制服を脱げ。上着だけじゃなくてシャツもだ。
And your pants. And then your underpants.
裸じゃないと意味がない。
何を言い出すかと思えば正気か貴様。あれか、新手の押し問答か。そもさんなのか。
This is how Shirou gets the job done. Strip.
そう、せっぱせっぱ。
Bring it.
いいから脱げ。放課後になったら手遅れなんだから。
I must see it. I grab at Issei.
やめるかタワケ。貴様それでも武家の息子か。
Tosaka, it's no longer your route. I'm going the Issei route now. Oh.
よし。
In the end, there was no command spell on Issei's body. I searched thoroughly, but I didn't see anything that looked like a command spell.
よかった。いや、ほんとよかった。
I nod to myself.
何が良いものか。貴様、ここまでやっておきながら何もないとはどういうことだ。
ああ、そうか。悪かった一世。事情は話せないんだが、どうしても調べたいことがあったんだ。それも済んだからもう何も問題ない。
I wanted to go to the onsen with you. I had to make sure you had no tattoos because they don't allow tattoos in the onsen. Yeah, that's it. You could have just asked me. I bowed my head and apologized.
悪いことをしたと思うのなら謝罪の一つもするというもの。
You can ask me anytime, Shirou. Issei goes silent with a serious expression. But now, it's back to square one. If Issei, who has ties with the Rito Temple, is innocent, there's no one else that could be applicable as Caster's master.
なあ一世、最近寺の方で変わったことはないか？
変わったことというと？
わからない。ただ今までとは違うこととかないかな？
そうだな。最近の話なら見慣れない女が一人いるぐらいか。
There's a new
だがそれ
woman.
だけだ。親父も兄貴たちも静かなもんだぞ。
Issei says calmly, a new woman. Could it be Caster? Well, I'm sure that servant would pretend to be a human without a problem. Or it could be that woman be could that woman be Caster's master? Should I try and ask Issei? Maybe. Ask him. Yeah, just tell me. I'll try asking him. She's not the one to reveal herself even to Issei, but I might be able to get some clues. Issei does live at the temple.
一世、その見慣れない女ってどんなやつなんだ？外国から来たとか、いつもターバンみたいな布で顔を隠しているとか。
Damn, how did you know all those details?
なんだそれは。そのような怪しい女ならばすぐさま放り出している。どんな兄貴などは毒札なんだと喜んでおるが、俺は不思議と気に入っていてな。一度しか話したことはないのだが、悪ぶっているように見えるが根は善人だ。
The servant of evil. I do kind of like her, but she is a little foul.
ありゃ、聞いてみるもんだな。一世が女の人を褒めるなんて。なんだ、もしかして惚れたのか？
He did praise Saber. Does that mean he loves Saber? Oh!
バカを言うなったわけ。俺が感心したのは、あの女が自分でも気づいていない部分の話だ。大体だな。兄と仰ぐ宗一郎の相手に化粧するなど。
Oh damn, he's spilling a lot of deets. It's Soichiro's lover. And he's like a brother to him. Issei suddenly stopped talking and lowers his face. He might have felt dizzy as he falls face down on the table and doesn't move.
どうした一世？貧血か？
いや、体の調子が悪いのではない。
Whoa, his voice changed. He lifts himself suddenly. I laugh, picturing him like a wind-up doll, suddenly full of energy. Oh, fuck.
一世。
Dude, the transition from happy-go-lucky music to I'm gonna fucking kill you was so quick. I don't even look at my slashed stomach. My eyes go to the knife in Issei's hand. Oh, what the fuck?
私を追求する者に遭遇した場合のみ、この人間に植え付けた命令が作動する。
What the fuck? He just made his eyes red. A voice that doesn't belong to Issei comes out of his mouth. I mean, it's still Issei's voice. When I realize it's the voice of the servant I met at Rito Temple.
この人形も、もういらない。
No! Issei's gonna die! Ah! It's like I'm looking in a mirror. My consciousness fades from the blood loss. The wound, the pain from the wound reaching my organs isn't causing my consciousness to fade. Instead of death from blood loss, eager to deny the sight before me, my mind rapidly freezes my consciousness. Issei falls down before me without knowing what's going on. I collapse onto the floor from my knees. I don't even press down on my wound. I just stare blankly at my face of my friend who is now just a corpse. Gee, that was so quick. Like, it was just... Damn. Dead end. So why didn't Shirou heal from that? It was just a knife wound, right? Compared to all the other shits he's been through. Oh man, that transition was so weird. Tiger to the dojo.
Yay! That's my last dance!
Bon voyage! Ah! Moskos or Cosmos? What is happening?
さて、注意1秒怪我一生。誰彼構わずむやみに聞けばいいってものじゃないのよ、エンド。どうだったかな？
あまりにも理不尽&唐突なし、これぞフェイトって感じで最高であります、師匠。
だが我々はこの犠牲を忘れてはならない。さあ、リュウド君に黙祷3秒。
Rest in peace, Issei.
3秒といういいスタート差がさらに最高
Okay, we're done. You don't have to rest in peace no more. All right, 3 seconds.
でさイリアちゃん、実際竜道寺の人たちはどうなっちゃってるわけ？
キャスターが作った人工的なレーズを組み込まれていて、キャスターの参加条を破ったり破るやつに出会ったら骨人形みたいに一つの命令を実行するだけの人間になるの。
So is the command like pre-programmed into them, or does it like alert her and then she controls them?
あいつ道具を作るのうまいから、シロウだってあいつに捕まったら魔術補佐の限定霊装にされかねないわ。
If she ever captures Shirou,
キャスターは悪人って。
yeah, she's pretty evil.
他人を己が意のままにしようなどと教育者として許しません。
別にそれだけで悪いっていうのはどうかと思うけど、キャスターは確かに小物で臆病で狡猾だけど、根はまだ悪人になりきれてないし。
I'm sure she's good on the inside.
なぜかような魔女をかばう弟子一号、何か思うところがあるの？
別にそういうわけじゃないよ。私はただ魔術で誰かを拘束してもそれ自体は悪いことじゃないって言いたい
Yeah,
だけだったの。
I have never done that to someone, especially not Shirou.
あ、思い出した。イリアちゃんもっとひどいことシロウにやってきたじゃない。
Tiger remembers.
バレたかこんちくしょうね。
You motherfucker!
なぜかその市内には勝てません。
Come on, Ilya, you gotta think of the children that are playing this game, even though they really shouldn't be playing this game.
当然よ。この道場では魔術は一切禁止なんだから。弟子1号が私に勝つには野生のライオンとか近代兵器を持ってくるしかないんだから。さあ、いい加減反省した？
はーい、反省してます。もう悪いことはいたしません。
いい子だ。これで少年の願いも叶ったというもの。喜べ弟分。このルートではイリアちゃんはおとなしめだぞ。
Oh yeah, okay. Tell me she won't try to kill me again.
はいはい。今回はしてればいいんでしょ。まあ、いつも暴れっぱなしっていうのも芸がないしね。フィンルートではいっそシロを助けてあげて、他のヒロインを食っちゃうのもいいかな。
No!
なあ、そこまで考えていたというの？反則コスだけでは飽き足らず、本編でそんな美味しいシチュエーションさえ演じるなんて。
Screw them. I need a tiger. I need to learn more about her. She's fun. Oh.
イリア、怖い子。
Whoa. Tiger Dojo end. Alright. It was not a good idea to ask him. It's pointless, so I won't ask. It'll be too dangerous to keep talking about this. Yeah, it really will be. I actually really did not expect that. Fucking shanked us, bro. He said lives at the Ryudo Temple after all. Actually, kind of curious. Okay, so wow, if I actually decided to check the flowchart there, I would have just saw a red screen. I'll try asking him. All right. If I make him suspicious about this woman, then he might get curious and do something. And if that woman is a master, Issei would be in danger. Oh yeah, you're right. That is it for today. I'll call it good since I found out that Issei has nothing to do with the Holy Grail War. Absolutely nothing.
そういえばエミヤ、シンジの妹今日はいなかったな。
さくら今日学校休んでるのか？
シンジも休んでいただろう。二人とも無断欠席。うちで何かあったのではないかと職員室で問題になっている。
Fair. I'm at a loss for words, being confronted with a problem that I had forgotten about. I forgot about Shinji, but I wish I could forget about him a little bit more.
昼休みも終わりだな。教室に戻ろう。
Issei ushers me out of the student council room. All the while, the thought of Sakura being absent and what happened to Shinji after losing Rider swirls in my head. Man, Sakura really doesn't play that big of a role in this route either. Interlude. Okay. 8-1. Unlimited Blade Works. I'm gonna assume we're in the POV of Archer. No, we're probably in the POV of Rin then. The sound was like hitting steel. No, it's of Shinji. He's like, nope, I need protection. He arrived there, still breathing heavily. His footsteps are loud and their rhythm is erratic. Stepping forward, he leaves the door flung wide open. He can hardly stay on his feet, pulled forward only by his falling body. He looks around. The church is empty after morning service. Light is only provided by the sun streaking through the window above. It's pretty dang light for just the light. That was repetitive. Just the sunlight. Okay. The silence creates a solemn air, and the still atmosphere creates a profound stillness. His very presence is heresy. Or heresy. Heresy! No, that would be wrong. He did not merely come to this place. With ragged breath and unfocused eyes, with shaking limbs that wither and sway, he desperately fled for shelter. That is the true answer. His wretchedness is that of a prey fleeing from its predatory hound.
戦いが始まって6日。ここに足を運んだのは君が初めてだ。
Yeah, here, take this L, you loser. He forces his body upright. Just when did this man appear? With bloodshot eyes, he peers at the priest standing at the altar and mutters incoherently. The priest frowns. He cannot fully understand the boy, but he assumes that he is here to ask for help. Lost little lamb. He wants protection. The master who lost his servant may ask for protection under the condition that he withdraws from the war. The peace of refuge, the last sanctuary, is this church. And the master of this place, Kirei Kotomine, is the priest.
では戦いを放棄するのか、少年。
The boy responds to that solemn voice with a sparking flame.
当たり前だ。僕に死ねって言うのか。
Yeah!
いいか。サーバントがいないんじゃ殺しようがないし、マスターなんてやってられない。僕は普通の人間なんだ。いわば被害者側だろ。そういうのを狙ってさ、一方的に殺すなんて不公平じゃないか。
Yeah, I was only just gonna kill my entire school, and that was it. The priest does not answer and only looks at the intruder. He looks beyond the boy, as if to peer beneath the skin, bone, and sinew that which lies below. Beneath.
なんだよ。なんか文句あるのかよ、お前。
意見などない。君は今回一人目の放棄者であり、我が教会始まって以来の使用者だ。管理者として、ここに根付いた父に代わり、丁重にもてなそう。
なんだよ。リタイアしたのは僕だけだっていうのか。くそ、みっともない。こんなことじいさんに知られたらなんて言われるか。
You fucking failure, that's what I'll say.
ああ、それもこれもお前たちのせいだぞ。ライダーなんてカスをつかませやがって、あんまりにも不公平じゃないか。
He pounds his fist into the floor in a rage. The sound echoes like a bell, and the priest smiles with great interest.
では、ライダーは役に立たなかったと。
そうだよ。たく、大口叩きやがって。
You're so useless.
あいつ、この僕があんなに手を貸してやったのにあっけなく死にやがった。あれなら他のサーバントの方がよっぽど役に立ったんだ。ああ、それでも僕はうまくやった。ちゃんとじいさんの言いつけ通りやって準備は万全だったんだ。
Damn.
だっていうのにあいつら揃って邪魔をしやがって。2対1だぞ。そんなの勝ち目なんてないじゃないか。
Bro, it wasn't even 2-on-1. It was just caster.
そうだ。負けたのは僕のせいじゃない。
You lost before we even got there.
単にサーバントの質の差なんだ。それをあいつら偉そうに勝ち誇った顔しやがって。
And then he squirms on the ground. Damn, he's already on the ground. He strikes the floor bitterly, laments his misfortune, and obsesses over his obstacles. But his resentful voice dissipates quickly. Hatred at such a level cannot break the silence of this church.
くそー、くそくそくそくそー。
He repeats his cries of agony. In the midst of it, footsteps. The priest's steps echo through the room as if they were shattering the frozen air. The father slowly puts his hand on the child's shoulders.
つまり、君にはまだ戦う覚悟はあるということだな。
I don't have to take you out of the fight. He looks down at the loser and says so with a gentle voice. He cannot understand the priest's words. The clergy in black has a polite smile on his
君
face.
は運がいい。 ちょうど一人手の空いているサーバントがいてね。
Yes, I do happen to have this spare archer here. The priest offers a new salvation, barely able to restrain a rapturous joy. Ooh, interlude out. Man, I guess even with an incompetent master like Shinji, Gilgamesh would still wreck shit. Especially since he's also self-sufficient due to the fact that he already has a source to drain mana from. School's over. Probably because of yesterday's incident, students are not allowed to remain at the school for any reason. There's still time until the sun sets. So, oh wow. Alright, we got 3 choices. I'll choose the Sakura one for now. I'm worried about Sakura, who's absent. There's that thing with Shinji, so I'll go check up on her. Shinji's at the church now, so yeah. I go back home to drop off my bag before I head to town. Sakura's house is on the other side of the intersection, at the upper part of the residential area. It's about the same distance from the intersection to my place. I go up the hill that's different from the Japanese-style residential area. Then, oh, Tosaka is here. In the distance, I see a familiar figure in front of my destination, Sakura's house. Oh, she's checking in on her too. I confirm one more time. Red clothes are rather noticeable. That itself catches my eye, but her lower half is black as if to emphasize the red color. She's probably picked something to balance out her dark hair. The outfit's very fitting for someone like Tosaka. Something thumps. Shut up. This time it thumps twice. Is this hard? Damn it, shut up, I'm busy now, be quiet. Doesn't stop thumping. Jeez, you're not a taiko at a festival, what the hell is it? Calmly answer. It was my own heartbeat echoing through my ears. Quiet up until now, it sounds ready to rapidly beat right out of my chest. Cause is simple. I've never seen Tosaka wearing her own clothes. Is that right? First day, she wore her red overcoat, but she was in her uniform. I think he might be right. This might be the first time we see her in this outfit, in this route. Ugh, I can't imagine what kind of face I'm making right now. I can't even explain why I'm reacting like this in the first place. I saw her in her personal clothes. I saw her in something other than her school uniform without expecting it. That's all, right? Why am I hung up on this? It's just her clothes. This isn't a big deal. First of all, we're allies. She trusts me to have her back. But I ought to be prioritizing living up to that trust.
Oi, Tosaka!
Call out to her. Tosaka sees me, gets surprised, and starts looking around.
Tosaka, 何してるんだよ、こんなところ
Yeah,
で。
act natural, act natural. I get closer and call out to her. No, you saw me in my clothes. I have no time to resist. Tosaka grabs my arm and pushes me to take cover.
背中すりむいた。
Yeah, this isn't suspicious at all.
黙って。
Yeah, this isn't suspicious at all. Wait, it's really soft. Error, processing error. My brain is blown away. The heartbeat that I forced to silence earlier sounds like a drum solo right now.
もういいから黙ってて。騒ぐと見つかっちゃうじゃない。
見つかるって何が？
だからあいつによ。
By
ほら
him?
もっと奥に行って。こんなんじゃ隠れきれない。
Wait, him? Shinji's at the church. So, I guess it'd have to be the grandpa? Osaka pushes her body into mine. I'm whiting out, I'm whiting out! She's so close to me that I'm getting dizzy. I feel like I'm blabbling nonsense, but I can't understand it myself.
だから静かにしてってば。ほら、見えるでしょ、エミヤくん。さくらの家の前。なんか変なやつが立ってない？
My boiling thoughts cool instantly. A strange guy standing in front of Sakura's house? Okay, we got priorities.
確かに誰かいるな。
Oh,
金髪。外国人？
oh, it's him.
さっきからもう30分近くマトウの家を見てる。監視ってわけじゃなさそうだけど、なんか尺に触るのよね、あの目つき。
A blonde foreigner. It must be Saber. Unfortunately, I can't see the look in his eyes from here.
登坂、交代しよう。俺も見たい。
バカダメだってば。今出たら見つかるでしょ。って、来た。あいつこっちに来る。
Alright, let's kiss and pretend we're making out, then we're not spying on them. We bend down to try to hide ourselves in that confined space. The footsteps approach. Yeah, he goes down the hill without stopping. Yep, it's him! And he's gone. What was that about? I think he's a normal human being. He seems like a real full-fledged human with form. Yet, I still feel something weird. I don't know who he is, but I have the strange feelings our lives will come to an end if we go after him. Oh ho ho ho! It's such a strange, unnerving presence.
あいつ以前さくらと話してたやつかな。
Alright, back in the prologue. Osaka murmurs.
さくらと。
ええ、さくらは道を聞かれたらしいんだけど、何喋ってるかわからなかったとかなんとか。って、
Get off me!
なんだってここにいんのよ、あんたは。
Osaka jumps back out of the back alley as fast as Lancer. Oh my god, you're as fast as Lancer. That's his best stat.
いや、それはこっちの質問だった。それを遠坂がだな。こう人を荷物か何かのようにそこに押し込めたんだ。
I explained precisely to her. Ah, shit. You must have understood as she freezes. Well, she stopped with the unreasonable complaints, but now she's just glaring at me. Hey, I'm the one that's annoyed here. You're the one who dragged me in like that. It's not fair to that only Tosaka gets to make that face like that. She shouldn't have done it, but she shouldn't have done it if she didn't want to. I feel stupid getting all embarrassed about it. Damn it.
遠坂、とりあえず一切は関係ない。
I say while turning away from her.
何？もう調べたの、エミヤ君。
調べた。一切はマスターじゃない。信用できないんなら。
Wait, how'd you find out? I told him to strip.
おう、それは大丈夫。エミヤ君は嘘を言える人じゃないから、あなたがそう言うなら一世は白でしょう。
That was quick. Osaka replies nonchalantly. A sigh escapes my lips. I feel even more stupid for getting all worked up about it when she says it like that. Above all, I feel better just from hearing those words.
けど、どうやって確認したの？一世からはマスターの気配がしなかった。なら、確認の方法なんて襲ってみるしかないと思うんだけど。
Strip!
いや、霊樹があるかどうか確認したんだよ。どんなに気配を殺そうが魔力を抑えようが、こればっかりは隠しようがないだろう。
ああ、そっか。腕を見れば一発だものね。
I looked at more than just his arms. Osaka nods in agreement. But she must have thought something else as her head tilts.
ねえ、エミヤ君。あなた、どうやって一世の霊樹を確認したの？
Every inch of his body.
どうやったかって、そんなの脱がせたに決まってるじゃないか。嫌だったけど、力ずくで上着を剥ぎ取ったんだよ。
I resisted like any normal person would have, but I stripped him by force and didn't find anything. Osaka freezes, staring at me in stunned silence. Now I think she's acting strange. She's like, Yaoi! Like, what part of that was unclear? The Mato household was silent. Shinji isn't home, I don't see Sakura either. Just as I'm wondering what I should do.
さくらが気になってきたの？
Osaka asks as if nothing. As if it's nothing.
マトサクラを知ってるのか？
まあ、ちょっと顔見知りなのよ。それより、弓道部の子はみんな病状がひどかったんで、新都の方の総合病院に移されてるわよ。藤村先生が走り回ってるのだって、それが原因でしょ？
Why the archery students are students from all different floors? Especially like the freshmen should be on the top floor, right? I don't know. I mean, it's not like they were together. It's not like they had practice. It was during class hours.
今頃は病室で眠ってるけど。なるほど。そういうことだったわけ。
Stop trying to ship me with everyone else. This is your route.
なんだよ、その邪悪な笑いは。
別に。けど、そうよね。私への報告なんかより、いつも手伝いに来てくれる後輩の方が気がかりってなもんよ。私、エミヤ君のこと、ちょっと分かっちゃった。
Tosaka smiles meaningfully, but it's really humiliating. But more than that.
遠坂、なんでさくらがうちに通ってるって知ってるんだ？
Oh, that's a good point.
ってればわかるわよ。
Yeah, I wasn't stalking you.
ほら、首相の三辻さんと知り合いだし、私。
She says as she starts going up the hill.
遠坂帰るのか？
ええ、ここにいても仕方がないし、キャスター探しはまた練り直しだし。明日、学校でアイデアを出し合いましょう。
Tosaka says goodbye and casually leaves. Then, he looks at me seriously from a distance.
遠坂？
ねえ、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
いいけど、なんだよ。
その、例えばの話よ。もしさ、本人の意思とは関係なく、よその家に養子にやられたら、その子はどういう気持ちで育つのかな。
I don't know. Oh, I forgot he was like that. But Shirou had a say. He had a choice. What's she getting at? A child that is adopted without any say? Throwing away their previous life and starting a new life with a complete stranger? You say that you can't choose your parents, but if I think about what a child who doesn't have any choice in the matter would feel being thrusted into a situation with a stranger,
Emiya-kun?
I shake off those thoughts. What am I getting emotional over? I shouldn't even need to think about this.
どういう気持ちもないだろう。もらわれた先の家がいいところなら文句ないだろうし、悪いところなら文句があるんじゃないか。子供なんてそんなもんだろう。
そっか。そうよね。何当たり前のこと聞いてるんだろう、私。
Tosaka waves goodbye and goes up the hill. Her house and mine are in opposite directions. Well, I have to get back home before the dark. Dinner ends before I realize it. Alright, I feel like this is where... Yep, judging from the position of this, this is probably where all the roads are going to lead to, so... Oh, that was a Tosaka point. I'll probably end up wanting to keep this. Well, I'm going to go and check out the other routes, or other options. Oh yeah, I have to contact Tosaka. Wait, we're not... I just realized we're not going to be able to contact her. I should hurry. Before the relationship suffers beyond repair, I have to let my hot-headed partner know. Wait, they say their relationship. Huh. I guess it's like Issei and Tosaka. God damn it, where did she go? I have no idea. Then, after searching everywhere else first, I stopped once more at classroom 2A, where the final blow was dealt. God damn it. This is starting to feel stupid. I can just call her once I get home. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, yeah, sure. I check the school directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka's. The phone rings. After calling dozens of times, right before I'm ready to give up, she picks up. The voice on the other end is definitely Tosaka.
もしもし、エミヤだけど、今時間いいか？
はあ？何ふざけてんのよ。ってあれ？嘘？本当？
Wait, why is that a surprise? Is it just because Emiya's never called her?
あのな、お前にいたずら電話かけるほど余裕ないぞ。
そういうんじゃなくて、ごめん、ちょっとびっくりしただけ。
I am glad that it's consistent. It's consistent in the fact that we can't actually talk to her because she's in a different location. We know she's at Sakura's, so I'm glad that's consistent.
何かって一星のことだよ。朝約束しただろ。今日中にはっきりさせるって。結論から言うと、一星はマスターじゃなかった。
本当？驚いたわ。本当に今日中に調べるなんて。けど一星は白か。まあ、当てはなくなったけど、それならそれでいいか。
I can't tell whether she's disappointed or relieved. I can't grasp Tosaka's reaction that well through the phone.
とにかくご苦労様。マスター探しの方針はまた明日考えるとして。要件はそれだけ？なら切るけど。
I don't have anything else to say, but there's one other thing that's been bothering me.
さっき驚いてたみたいだけど、そっちで何かあったの？
I can feel Tosaka's bewilderment through the phone. Yeah, I was kind of surprised why she's so surprised at Shirou being here. After a brief moment of silence.
別に。 驚いただけよ。
Oh. He states the obvious in a cold voice and hangs up. You know, actually, that's believable. Okay, so that leads up to this. And I think I'm gonna do this last one and then call it for today because it is getting a little bit late for me. Meat's on sale today. I'll make a big dinner for Saber to make her happy.
商店街今日特売だったっけ？
Saber's looking forward to dinner, so it might not be a bad idea to splurge and make a fancy dinner. I can just report to Tosaka once I get home. Anything for my king. I swear if we run into Ilya.
牛フィレを買ってしまった。
And veal. And veal too. It's rare, expensive, and doesn't taste that different. But boy, did I fall for that butcher sale pitch, hook, line, and sinker.
まあいいけど安かったから。
I can just look at today's I can just look at it as a day's worth of earnings, I guess. Saber looks like she likes something like this. We've been having homemade meals, so I'm sure that she would be happy if I made her something Western style, full course meal.
これで前菜からデザートとチーズまで用意できたら文句なしなんだが財布がな。セイバーはともかく藤姉までそんなグルメな真似をさせたら後で。
Something unfamiliar caught the corner of my eye. Is it really actually Ilya? I wonder what it is, and I look back to the cake shop. Bleu! Oh, it's one of her maids. Her servants. Is that some kind of uniform? A woman outfit unfit for this antique shopping district looks like she's giving the lady at the local cake shop some trouble. I get curious and stop. From what I overheard, it seems like the money the woman in white is trying to pay with is not Japanese yen. The lady in the cake shop doesn't seem to know what to do. The out-of-place woman is also speaking in broken Japanese. Well, I got a bargain. I guess I'll do something about it since I happen to pass by. Wow.
ありがとうございました。
I think the twofold. I'm think twofold and leave the cake shop. He did a good deed.
ケーキ助かった。
The girl also thanks me in broken Japanese, but I haven't really done much. All I did was exchange her foreign currency with my 2,000 yen bills.
お釣り余ったからあげる。
ね、あいや、さっきので十分だって。10フラン紙幣ちゃんと2枚もらったから。
Wait, francs? I thought they were German. Aw. This nightingale-esque clad woman looks around absent-mindedly.
買い物終わったからさよなら。
Bye-bye, my people need me. He bows and leaves. I watch the girl leave, thinking to myself that there are days like this.
あ、
Then
そうだ。ケーキ好きなの？
I get curious and ask her. The girl in white stops, and after looking around absent-mindedly,
ゼラ、こういう庶民の味好きだから。
right, there were two servants, so Sella and something that starts with an R, I think. She gives a vague answer. Okay, that was a thing. I'm surprised Shirou knew the conversion rate off the top of his head. I check the school directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka. The phone rings. Alright, I think this is gonna be the same.
は
Okay, yeah, that part was the exact
少し違
same.
って聞こえたから驚いただけ。
And now we're landing back here where we make dinner. I did load up the save file where I got a Tosaka point because I do like that one more, but I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. This might actually be the end of the day, but I'm just gonna. We already got to the chapter end. Honestly, these two chapters were kind of short comparative to like some of these, so I'm kind of surprised, especially given how much room it seems like we have. But yeah, we kind of. I was gonna say we kind of breezed through that encounter with Ryder, but like she was literally dead by the time we got there. It was cool to see Tosaka panic because she's usually kind of calm and collected. Even when we were running away from Berserker, she kind of had everything handled, knew exactly what to do. But now she was like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And it's kind of different to see her so vulnerable, and Shirou so competent, to be honest. And of course, this classic scene of stripping Issei is certified classic. Anyways, we're going to basically finish this day and try to figure out what to do with Caster and her master next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!